Hey Mindset Community, Dr. Ellen here, coming to you today with your next workout. All right, this week we're gonna talk about something that's gonna kind of like awaken us a little bit. We've been building up to working on connecting with ourselves, starting to integrate in some of these challenges to your belief system, and even just an awareness to why you think the way you do and what goes into some of the decisions and behaviors that we demonstrate every day. So now that you're beginning that process, we want to awaken this connection and we want to spur this change along. And so today's idea is, until you actually change your thought process, you're going to continue to recycle the same experiences. And so this is something that's really important, that if you find yourself in a rut and you literally feel kind of like Groundhog Day and you can't get traction, you know, a lot of times we really focus on our actions, which is good. That can be a really helpful way to get out of the kind of rut we're in, but it can also really be helpful to analyze our thought process. Because once you start to change your thinking, you start to change your beliefs, and that will actually spur more true actions and behaviors on the back end. So just something to think about as you're moving forward. And the reason why I preface this video here today with that is because we're gonna actually work on handstand progression. And I know some of you have thought, there's no way I can do a handstand. Well, you need to change your belief system, because handstand means a lot of things, but ultimately it means weight bearing through the shoulders at progressing angles. And so we're gonna help you walk through some of those. You do not have to do all of them, but at least change your mindset that you could do the components of a handstand if you wanted to. And I will help you get there safely. That's the key. So handstand is gonna be something that's new and unique. In addition, we're gonna be doing some things with cans that you've probably never done before. So now that we've set the stage for so many foundational movements and hopefully improved your strength and stability to this point, that you can start some really fun stuff with this, that's the goal. If it's still difficult, that's okay. This is a process. Some of the things we're gonna do are going to be too hard for you, and some of them are going to be too easy. But as you know, I'm gonna give you options within each of them to challenge yourself appropriately. But the only way it works is if you truly assess yourself to figure out where you should be every single time. All right? So we don't want to recycle our experiences. We want to progress them, right? So things you're gonna need today. We're gonna need at least one can. You're welcome to grab 2 for some shoulder work if you don't have weights. But if you do have weights, go ahead and grab 5, 10s, maybe 15s. Okay, and then you're also gonna need a stick, all right? So go ahead and get that stuff ready, and we're actually gonna grab your stick and meet me on the floor, okay? So meet me on the floor. It's a little chilly here in the barn today, so I hope wherever you are, if you're in a barn, that you're dressed appropriately, or if in your nice house, that you're nice and toasty warm and ready to go. All right, so we're gonna first start on our back on the floor with our pipe or your broomstick or whatever it might be. Now remember, this is warm up, so this should be pretty easy. We're gonna drop our elbows to our side, allowing the bar and stick to come to our chest. I don't want the elbows wide. I want them nice towards your side. They don't have to be kissing, but just pointing towards your feet. Okay, we're gonna do that just 10 times to start with our chins in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And both. 1. Elbows down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if you can, you're going to drop one and hover that over the floor. If you can't, just stay here, okay? So drop 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Return, okay? Now, other leg down. And remember, if you can't, stay here or bend the knee, just a little version on your way to that out position, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming back up. Leave them there. We're coming overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. If this is enough, stay here. Otherwise, you're going to drop one leg when the bar comes over, and then we're going to return it together. So right leg is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. If that's too much, stay here or bend the knees to take a little bit of difficulty down. If it's not hard enough, arms or legs are going straight, left leg comes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now, we're going to alternate. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're feeling your tummy. Okay, we're going right down, now left down. Right down, now left down. Good, keep going. Right and left. Right and left. Right, left. One more each side. Right and left. Good. Whew. Hope everybody's feeling that. Okay, now, I want to try, we're going to begin in this position. See if you can get here. So, tall position in your posture. My feet are on the floor, my knees are slightly out. If this is too much and you need to let them drop in order to get your position, that's fine. Just do what you can here. So ideally in this position, you're going to raise just your arms. 1. Hands are a little wide. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. Now go as wide as you can on your stick and go up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, now, if you're super fancy, we're going to see. My hip flexors have been a little rough this week with my hip, but we're going to try it for those of you who want a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to lean back and try to see if you can get that stick underneath your legs. Woo, see? I lost it. Okay, and then try to bring it back. Around your feet. Woo, a little tough today. Ideally, you would come then all the way here. Come underneath your feet. Okay, good. Oh, this is a good challenge for anybody. I'm going to try it twice. 2 more. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys give it a shot. This has been one of the hardest parts of a hip injury is my hip flexors. So give that a shot. See if you can do that 2 more times. And you know, old lady Ellen isn't able to do that one. Okay, but that's okay. If you guys can do it, great. If you can't, you know what? That's life sometimes, right? And we just have to work our way up to it. All right, so you should be getting kind of warm, getting kind of loose. So now in our mobility and a little bit of a warm-up section, we're gonna work on balancing through the arm, okay? Preparation for handstands. If you think about it, in a handstand, your arms are vertical, okay? Your body is vertical and all the weight is through your hands. But we can still make our arms vertical while we're working on getting our body into that position and therefore taking more weight through the arms. So what we're gonna do is actually a little bit of some alternating here. We're gonna spend 15 seconds weight bearing through the arms, and then we're gonna do a seated dead bug. And so we're gonna alternate this back and forth for 4 rounds, okay? But let's talk about the different versions in the arm series, in the weight bearing series. You can first start on a table or a chair, something like that, where you're just working on getting weight into your arms by leaning your body forward like such, okay? So you can actively hold 15 seconds here. Mostly anybody should be able to do this, okay? If you have shoulder pain or any problems, please tell me, but even somebody with a shoulder replacement can do this part. So if your hands are here, my hands are flat, and my wrists are oriented vertically so that we're all in alignment, okay? In this position, we're gonna try to get the eye of the elbow pointing forward with a slight bend to keep our elbows unlocked. So in this position, all you're gonna do is shift your weight here, push down into the surface that you're on, and you're gonna hold that for 15 seconds. That would be about level 1. Level 2 would be a plank. You're on the floor, right? You're shifting your weight a little bit more forward to get more pressure through the hands. In between there, you can do the decline version, either on a wall or a step or something along those lines, okay? And then if you'd really like, you're welcome to do a handstand or working your way up a wall, okay? Today, I think I'm gonna try a handstand. I might not be able to do 15 seconds in a row, but I'll keep working for 15 seconds with you. And then in between there, we're gonna do the dead bug seated lifts. And we're gonna do this in a double version. So basically my legs are out straight, my arms are up, and we're gonna try to do this for 15 seconds, okay? So let me set your timer, get your place set up, and if you need to, if you've never done a handstand before, or any sort of weight bearing like that on the arms except through what we've been doing through us, get your area set up so that you're ready to go. And we're gonna shoot for 15 seconds on each one, and we're gonna do that a few different times, okay? So let's go to a new one. 15 seconds. All right. I just like a little 5-second space in between, just to make sure we've got enough time to transition. That way you guys don't feel rushed. Okay. Are we ready? We're gonna go ahead and start right away. So let's start in the position of your choosing, 15 seconds trying to hold that handstand or just that weight bearing into the arms, okay? Here we go, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay? Give us a shot. Hopefully I don't fall over. Hopefully you're still working, right? It's always nice to. Okay, now we're changing over. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in 15 seconds, we're doing our, oh, I'm sorry, that's our 5-second break. It gave us an extra section here. Here we go, 15 seconds. Knees are coming up as our hands are going down. Do the best you can. Next round, we've got our holds. Good, 5 seconds. And then we're switching over to either our hands up on a surface or down into a plank. Whatever's your choice, here we go. Not getting my holds very long. There we go. Okay, 3, 2, go. This is round 2. I'll explain in a little bit why we're doing these in between. Okay, 5-second transition, handstand practice. Oh, I'm not doing great on handstands today. Oh, all right, 2, 1, here we go. One more round. 10 seconds. Oh yeah. Last round. Okay. Last round. I'll always give it to you straight, that's for sure. Oh, we haven't even gotten to the workout yet. Rest. All right. You're doing great, everybody. All right, get to a little bit of water. You should feel ready and warm. And then I'll explain our workout here today. I'm excited for it. Discard. So today's workout is gonna be, let's see, we have 6 different movements. And in between, we're gonna do a minute of each movement. And in between each, we're gonna do 30 seconds of either jump rope or calf raises. So if you don't like to have any impact, your interval would be a calf raise, okay? And you can do I'll show you in a minute. So within this, your 3 or 6 movements, our first one is lateral lunge to the right. Now, if you're a level 1, it's gonna be nice and light, okay? Not incredibly deep. If you're a level 2, start working on getting deeper into your range of motion. But just remember, your hips need to come back. Your knee does not come forward. So full range of motion would look something along like that. And to see me from the side, so you can see how low my hips go back, but my knee stays behind my toe, that's ideal. If you're more advanced, hold on to weight. So we'll do a minute of lateral lunge to the right, and then we're gonna come into either our jump ropes, or we're gonna do a little bit of a knee bend into a calf raise. Almost like you are doing a little bit of a ski jump, but not actually leaving the ground, okay? And just remember with that, our knees never come together, just like as if we were loading and exploding and doing our squats, okay? Then the next minute, we're gonna do our plank knee slide. You will alternate each leg during this, okay? So this is our, bring our knees up and slide them. We'll do that for a minute. Then we're gonna come into, again, jump rope or a little bit of our ski jump calf raise. Then we come in, we do our lateral lunge left for a minute. Again, back into the jump rope. Then we're gonna do our dumbbell or can plank. So if you have dumbbells or a can, we're gonna actually do this little bit of a plank lift on that can. You're probably thinking, what? So I want you in a plank with your feet over this. The plank can be on a chair or on the counter as well as on the floor, depending upon your skill level. So just think, the easier you want this to be, the higher the surface you want to use. But technically, you can do this on anything. So if you're in a plank here, your goal is to put one foot on the can and lift the other leg. And you're going to switch. Put one foot on the can and one leg lift. Okay? So that's that plank on a can. After that, we're going to do a sit to stand. Now, sit to stands we've done multiple times before, where we've done this getting in and out of a chair. So that's an option today if you're a level 1. If you're a level 2 or 3, I want you to try to get down and get up off of the floor with no hands. Okay? I can't do it. It's harder to do it with my feet together. With no hands. That's the idea today. No hands. So whether you're getting in and out of a chair, or you're getting up and down off the floor, or you're getting up and down off the floor holding weights, does not matter to me, but you need to go from sitting, whatever surface you pick, to standing for a minute. Then we'll do our jump ropes, calf raises in between. And then after that, we're gonna try a burpee. Now there's lots of different variations of the burpee. We're gonna do a very simple one today. And that's just where we're going from basically a plank into a jump. No push-up added today. So the harder version is where you would jump, hands come down, jump back, jump forward, jump up. You can also do that on this surface here. You don't have to even do the jumps. So one option is to jump back, jump forward, jump up, back, jump forward, jump up. But if you want zero impact, you can always step these same movements. Step back, step together, and then forward, up into the calf raise. And the movements is the exact same. The exact same. Okay? So you've got lots of variations there. Whew! Are you ready? All right, we've got our timers going. 5 seconds, and we're gonna start with a right lateral lunge. Okay? Here we go. Remember, hold on to the weights if you want. Only go as deep as you want. But we're staying here. This is a minute. So this is pretty long time. 45 seconds in. Remember, you can make this as hard or as easy as you need to. It can be anything you need it to be based on your skill level and based on the difficulty level. You got tons of options here. Over halfway, 25 seconds left. After this, we've got 30 seconds of jump ropes or those calf raises. I forgot to grab mine. So you guys are gonna get started without me. And I'll jump right in with you. Literally. 10 seconds. Really drive off of that right glute. Good. Go ahead and jump right in. Okay, here's 30 seconds. Here we go. Calf raises. If you don't have one of these, pretend. Make sure I'm not gonna hit anything. I'm gonna show you different angles. After this is the plank knee slide. Okay, plank knee slides, let's go. Right into it. Keep going. This is a really hard position to catch your breath, okay? But I want you to try to do so. That's the point of it, is right now you have to breathe a lot because you just did a little cardiovascular push, okay? So use this plank to gather your breath. That's what it's for. It's gonna be difficult, but that's the point. Okay, 30 more seconds. Control and focus on your breath as you're bringing that knee up, sliding it up the arm, sliding it back down, and back into your position, okay? 20 seconds, I bet. I know it's hard. going, keep going. Good. Little transition time. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. After this, we have lunge left. Left. Now this is definitely the time to catch your breath. Now it's getting warm in the barn. Okay, after this we have our jump rope, calf raises, whatever's right for you. And then we're going into that plank leg lift while we're on the can, okay? And on that one, you want to try wherever your arms are, whether you're on the floor or on the ottoman, chair, counter, whatever you want, just try to get your shoulders over your hands as much as possible. Good. Okay, first we gotta do our calf raise. So I'm gonna show you the other version. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep going. For those of you who can jump, make them fast. Try to get that heart rate up. Pretend you have a jump rope. Good job. Three seconds. Good. Planks. So remember, you're straddling the can. Step up with one leg, lift with the other. Step up with the other leg. Lift with the other. This is all about that control. Making sure we don't squish our cans, right? Isn't it amazing though, how much force these little cans can tolerate? Good, keep going. I want to show you on the step. 15 seconds left. What it would look like on the step. Good. We have our calf raises or the jump rope. That's what's coming next. After this, we're getting up and down, whether it's from a chair or the floor. So calf raises next. Go. Or jump rope. Whatever you can, push yourself here. Push, push, push. Two, one. Here we go. Good job. All right, now, getting up and down off of a chair or off of the floor, just no hands. Here we go. Keep your pants on, right? The goal is to get your weight and your bum over your feet. That's what allows you to push straight up. Great job. Here we go. This is a really important skill to have, being able to get up without using your hands. It's an incredible indicator for not just fall risk, So, good job. Jump rope, but also overall quality of life if you can do this. 5 seconds, and we got our jump rope or calf raise. Here we go. 30 seconds, go. So the more you can get up and down, either chair or even better, the floor. It doesn't have to be the technique I showed you, but it can be any technique. As long as you get up without using your hands, research shows that's an incredible indicator of quality of life. Burpees. All right, so remember, jump up, jump back, jump forward, jump up. Keep going if you can do that version. Chances are if you've done these before, you're familiar. If you've never done them before, this is a very sufficient and very good version. Remember, you can do the jump, or let's say you step. Doesn't matter to me. Keep going. If you're doing burpees on the floor, I want you to keep it going. Remember, shoulders over the hands. Make sure you don't let those push backwards, no matter which version you're doing. Okay? You can see I just showed you about 6 different versions with all the different pieces you can do. Good, 10 more seconds, or excuse me, yeah, 5 seconds or so. We've got jump rope and then you get a break. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Go to your happy place and push. Take a break. Oh yeah. How's everybody doing? We're gonna do it again. All right, I'm proud of you. Catch a little water if you need it. Get your oxygen. We've worked on that diaphragm breathing. This is where you should bring that in. I don't want to see shoulders going up and down, or even chest going up and down. Belly should be going out and in. We should not be driving breath upward right now. That's the easy way. It's not even that good, all right? Let's do this. A minute, starting now, right lateral lunges. You just learned how your body responded. Make any adjustments you need to, just like if I was with you. What would I say to you right now? Would I say, watch that knee? Would I say, grab more weight, put it in a backpack? Would I say, I want you to do calf raises instead of a jump because of your knee replacement? What would I say to you, all right? And if you have any questions, bring these up in our coaching sessions each week to make sure you're getting the most out of this programming. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, lunge right. Lunge right. And if you don't go to where I am, let's say you're not going as deep, okay? Doesn't matter. Let's say you're just going here and getting a little bit of a knee bend and a hip bend. Perfect. Let's say you have a 15-pound weighted vest on. Perfect. The movement principles and all those laws of physics are the same, okay? Those alignment positions should still stand. You're doing great. 25 seconds. After this, jump rope. Okay, let's do this. Jump rope or your calf raises, kind of your ski jump calf raises. All right, I like this one, can you tell? These are some of my favorite workouts when you can get sweaty. Good, 5 seconds. Jump rope, calf raise, whatever you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. have our plank knee slide. We showed you before on the floor. You can do them right here. Doesn't matter to me. But remember, this one is hard to get your breath. Do the best you can. Breathe in right here, let your belly come out. And then as you exhale, bring that knee up. Inhale here, exhale knee up. That will make the most sense and let you get the most efficient response in your breathing and the most control. It's very hard to do while you talk. Okay, do the best you can. Remember, inhale here, exhale knee up. Inhale, exhale. Good. Jump ropes or calf raises. And then we're going lunge left. 3, 2, 1, go. Catch your breath here. After this, jump rope, and then we've got our can work. I only showed you that, I think, on the ground last time. So I will show you with your hands elevated this next time. 25 seconds. And then we're going over to our jump rope or your calf raise. Good, drive off of that left glute. Push right with that left hip. Drive off the ground. Five seconds. Good. Calf raises or jump ropes here. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, jump rope if you can. Mimic with your hands if you want. Or if you got a real jump rope, then use it. If you're really good and can do what's called double unders, this would be the time, right? This cardio interval is where I want your heart rate to go up. And then I want you to learn how to bring it down in the next section. Keep pushing. Good. Can. Your plank can, okay? We've got shoulders over the hands. One foot steps up on the can, other foot lifts. Then you switch. Kind of a cool one, huh? Wait till you see what we do with cans tomorrow. After this, we've got a jump rope or your calf raises. Whatever you want. But again, this is when you should be recovering your breath, calming your nervous system, and then when I say go for the jump rope, that's when I want you to really push yourself. See if you can move with a little bit of speed. I don't care how old you are, I want you to do the speed that you can that's fast for you. Okay, speed, calf raises, jump ropes, jump rope simulation, whatever you got. 3, 2, 1, let's go. After this, we're getting up and down, whether it's from a chair or the floor. floor. Whoa, almost didn't make it. This is a little easier to rise with your feet crossed. Doesn't require as much hip range of motion. So it's not like it's cheating. It's just a little bit easier. And you can tell my hip doesn't have full range back. That's why you see me kind of going a little bit side to side. But it does have the power to lift me up, because whatever foot is tucked under for this exercise is your power leg. That's typically true for a lot of movements. Whatever foot is in the back will actually be a lot of your power and stability. So just a little trick if you're trying to learn about yourself. All right, calf raises or jump ropes. I'm gonna do calf raises. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Calf raising up. Calf raising up. Push yourself. After this, we've got your burpees. We'll review that again, but it's just a very simple burpee. We're not going to the floor yet. We're going to need those arms later this week, so we're saving that for later. Good. Okay. Now, you've got your burpees, which is a jump, come down to the floor, jump back, forward and up. Okay? Keep going. If you cannot do that on the floor, remember you have a jump or calf raise on the top. You can jump or you can step on the bottom. Lots of different combinations to do here. Whatever feels right is right for you. Key thing that I want you to think about is shoulders over the hands when you are weight bearing. Like so, okay, on the ground, just as a reminder. Looks like that, okay? Got lots of options. Calf raise, jump back and forward, jump up. Good. Last one, calf raises or jump ropes, 40 seconds, and then we get a break. Woo! 3, 2, 1, here we go. If you're doing your jump ropes right now, I want you to go as fast as you can. If you're doing your calf raises like me, get those hands in there. Swing them, make it a full body experience. Do the best you can. Push yourself. Push yourself. 8 seconds. Woohoo! You did it. Great job, everybody. Grab some water. Grab some oxygen. Remember where you're taking your oxygen from. It should be that belly. It should not be the top of the ribs or the chest. You've been learning that for a reason. So when we get to these moments, you know how to breathe. And the quicker you can get control over your nervous system, the better, right? The more we keep you in growth mode, and we optimize this growth pattern in the smoothest transition upward as possible, all right? Okay, so now, a little bit more handstand practice for those of you who want it, okay? For those of you who don't, you can fast forward a little bit to our static stretching, that we're gonna end with. But for those of you who do want to work a little bit, I want you to try to get a wall, okay? And so what you're gonna do is you're going to turn away from the wall, like such, okay? And you're gonna begin with your hands on the floor and walk your feet up onto the wall. Your goal is to not necessarily get vertical, it's to pay attention to your shoulders so that your hands are pushing down into the ground. You're driving the ground away from you, therefore creating an active shoulder, okay? So the higher your legs go, the more strain it's gonna be on your arms. All right, so watching me, I'm gonna start pretty close into the wall. Watch, whoop. These are moving plates, so forgive me. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna go today. I'm gonna drive my hands into the floor. My hands are pointing straight ahead. I'm gonna hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet back down. Okay? We're gonna do that one more time. The other reason this is important, not just for your shoulders, is for your inner ear. So if you're not used to being inverted, your inner ear system, which is responsible for knowing where you are in space, is a little rusty. Just like keeping your eyes closed and holding your balance, if that's not something you work on very often, that system, which involves the inner ear, becomes a little rusty. You may even notice a blood rush to your head, because even your cardiovascular system is not used to having your head below your body. So it takes a little bit of practice. So we're gonna do that again for another 10-second hold, okay? All right, here we go. Now, if you have any concerns, you can also do this right here and just work on your shoulder strength. You don't have to do up the wall and totally inverted. Pick the choice that's right for you, okay? All right, we're gonna go up and we're gonna do 10-second hold one more time. Go up to wherever is comfortable and right for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step down, stand up slowly. Watch for any head rushes. Nicely done, everybody. Come down onto one knee. I want you to tighten that glute, tuck your tail. The leg that is up, you're gonna take that arm, pull that right across your chest. Hold that tail tuck and feel your shoulders stretch at the same time. Great job, y'all. Good, release both. Now we're gonna tuck that tail, squeeze that glute. Arm's gonna go overhead for a tricep stretch. Keep that tail tucked. Feel that nice stretch in the bottom leg and your opposite tricep. Good, release. Switch sides. Tuck the tail, squeeze the glutes, and bring that top leg side arm across. You're doing great. Keep holding, keep the glute squeezed, keep the tail tucked. Good, release the arm, release the tuck. All right, tuck that tail again, squeeze your glutes. Coming up and over for a tricep stretch. So this hand is reaching right down my spine. Squeeze your glutes, tuck your tail, and hold. And release. You did an amazing job today, everybody. I am very impressed. So I hope it was a little bit more difficult for you. I hope you found, okay, there's a new limit you want to get to and things you need to work on. This is all good information. Remember, if we don't change the way we think about ourselves and our body, we will recycle the same experiences, okay? Don't recycle the same ones. Learn from today, make different choices tomorrow, all right? We love you more than you know. Have a great day.